Hello, welcome to this live stream. Okay, today we are going to be talking about the best food, beginner's best food, uh, beginner's best workout food for fitness results narrate. So, this particular session is going to be talking about um, the best food you can eat, food you need for your fitness, food that you need to get fit. So you need food to get fit for the journey of your workout. All right. Um, I believe you guys can see me. So today I'm going to be going into my doc. So a quick question before we start. You have probably heard that this is 100 times ABS and made in kitchen, but nobody ever actually tells you what that means. What do you eat before a workout so you don't feel like passing out on set 3? What do you eat after so your muscles actually grow instead of just getting sore for no reason? And how do you do all of this without spending 3 hours meal preparing chicken and rice like it's your full-time job? Now, that's a question. How do you manage? How do you manage cooking? How do you manage cooking your food at home? Like, how do you manage cooking your food at home? I want to know. Yes. Let's say you are going for a workout and you need food for the stomach. So how do you manage this type of food? Now, I'm going to be answering the question. Number one, try to find somebody that's going to render a service of cooking for you. Somebody that know how to cook the best food for your fitness. Find somebody. Find somebody around you that can cook good food. Look, uh, I'm going to be going to my doc to see more. I will be dropping the doc for you guys in the comment section or my description. Now, no fancy supplements, no $200 grocery bill, just real food that works. Now, today we are going to be talking about real food that works, that can easily help you, that can easily grow you, that can easily breed you for this workout. Don't just take any food to your stomach. Don't just eat any food because you want to go into fitness. You must eat good food. I get it. You must eat good food for you to be fitted for this journey. This journey of what? Workout. Now, I'm going to be going to the doc again to check. Now, by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what to eat before you work out, what to eat after, how to time your meals, how to build a full day of eating around your training. And I am going to give you real example meal plans, cheap ones, because I know not everybody wants to spend a fortune on this stuff. Now, we are not going to be using expensive, luxurious food items here. We are going to be talking about the ones that can really help you here. Now, we are going to be speaking to the main point of how this food is going to be helping you to grow very fast in fitness. What you have to eat before you start your fitness, and what you have to eat after the fitness. So let's continue. Um, yes, it says if you are new, If you are new to fitness, hit that subscribe button right now. Now, please, if you are new to fitness or you are into fitness already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that when we drop another video, you can easily join and watch. Thank you. God bless you. And now, the Body to Healthy family, because this channel is basically going to be your free personal trainer and nutritionist rolled into one. Let's get into it. Now, we are going to be your trainer. Yes. Some nutritions food that you have to take into your body. We are going to be your trainer and we are going to guide you. So let's continue, please. Uh, Now, it says, let's start with the mindset shift because this is where most beginners get it wrong. Now, mindset. What do you understand by mindset? Mindset is just an act, it's just a state by which we decide what we are going to be. What we are going to be. If you want to be a doctor, it starts from your mind. That is your desire, what you want to do in life. A doctor. Let's say you want to be a footballer. You must think on going to feed, doing things on the field mostly. That is what mindset. You will say to yourself, anything that will get me into feed, I will always do it. That is what mindset. Now today, getting into knowing some food that you need to eat for your what do you call it, for your fitness, it starts from your mind. It starts from your mind. Now let's continue here. It says, if you are new to, okay, when people start working out, they think the workout is 90% of the result and food is just a side thing. Food is not a side thing. You need food for the body. When you work out on an empty stomach, that is not working out. That is killing your body, killing your intestine, killing your brain, yes, because your brain needs food and water. When you work out without food, it's just like starting an engine without fuel, starting an engine without the gas in it, starting an engine without the energy that can power it. So that's how it is. Imagine you don't take water, you don't take food. So how will your body react? Now, today we are going to be talking about all those things. Now, um, it says, I will worry about eating better later. Right now, I just need to eat the gym. No, I get why people think that the workout is the part that feels hard. You are sweating, you are sore, you can measure your reps going up. Food feels passive by comparison. That is, food feels passive by comparison. That is, you must take food regularly. You must eat good food regularly. You must base your mindset on eating good food when you want to work out because it will surely help you. Now, but here is the truth nobody tells beginners. Your workout is the stimulus, it's the signal you are sending your body that says, hey, we need to adapt. We need we need to get stronger. We need to build muscles. We need to recover better. Food is what actually builds the adaptation. Without the right fuel going in, that signal just goes nowhere. You could be, you could you could do the perfect workout program and still not see results if your food isn't supporting it. I want to address some issues here. Let's say you bought a course on working out, and that course worth, let's say, $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 or more than that, and you work on that course, you start implementing that course. And that course did not talk about food, supplements, nourishment that can help you. It just goes straight to the point of exercises and fitness. It will surely brings you down and breaks you. You will not succeed in that course because of what? You don't have good food, good feeding habits from the background. So today we are going to be talking about that, and we are going to be addressing those issues for you and me to gain. Now, so if your food is not supporting it, the program in which we are here, my program, my channel will not help you if your feeding habit is not supporting it. Now, think of it like construction. Yes, let's think about it like construction, like if you want to create something, if you want to build a building, now or you want to erect a building. Now let's continue. Your workout is the blueprint and the demand for a new building, for food, protein, carbs, fat, water. Those are the bricks, the steel, the concrete. You can have the best blueprint in the world, but if the truck never shows up with materials, nothing gets built. Now, this is a very concrete example. You want to build a house, and you want to build a house, and you order for materials online, other materials from building construction sites, but they did not deliver. They did not deliver the materials you ordered for. How will you build your house? How will you build that building? Now, can you see it is wrong to start a fitness without food inside you, without good feeding habit? You can't do it. If you do it, you will fail. That I used to say, some people will say buying programs on fitness on health, it doesn't work for them. That's a lie, because they are not they are not using the course the way they're supposed to be using it. How can you be studying a course without taking in good food into your body to to understand that course? Because if you don't eat good food, you won't be able to concentrate. If you don't concentrate, you will not learn. It's very simple. Now let's continue, please. Okay, for beginners specifically, this matter even more for a few reasons. No, number one, your body is primed to respond. When you are new to training, your body is primarily responsive to stimulus. This is often called newbie gains. Your muscles, your muscles, your nervous system, everything is adapting fast. But that fast adaptation needs fuel. If you are under eating or eating the wrong things during this window, you are literally really leaving free progress on the table. Now, if you want to progress, yes, I used to say this. If you want to progress, you need you need food in this fitness. You need food in this fitness, because without food, nothing can be done. Without the fuel boiling in you, there's nothing can be done. Are you getting me? Nothing can be done. So uh says number 2, bad food choices sabotage energy and consistency. Bad food choices. Bad food choices. Some people will take biscuits today. Throughout the way the workout, they will eat biscuits and some let me say some garbage. So after the training, after the workout, they will go back home, they will still eat garbage. They always take garbage. What happened to good food, protein? What happened to vegetables? What happens to good carbohydrate, fat, and oil? They won't take that, but they will always take something sugary, something that can really destroy their immune system, their intestines, and give them a lot of problem in their body. So this, it says, if you are eating garbage, if you are eating garbage, if you are eating garbage or barely eating at all, you are going to feel like trash during workouts. If you are eating garbage, this is the material that I prepared. Now, because I know that I'm going to be here training my people and I'm going to be learning from it. If you are eating garbage or barely eating at all, some people will not eat at all. I've said it's garbage. Some people eat garbages. So barely eating at all, you are going to feel like trash during workouts. You may faint. Yes, you may faint. You may be rushed to the hospital. Something bad can happen to you. So you might feel like trash during the workouts. You would be tired. You will be weak. Your workout will suck. And when workout suck, people quit. That is, they will say that program is fake. That program is what? Scam, which is not so. That video is scam. No. You have to eat good food before going into workout. You know that the power of workout is inside the food that you take. That's just it. Let me repeat it again. The power of workout, the energy in workout that you gain is inside the food inside you, the nutritious food inside you. Now, you are big, okay. Now, this is genuinely one of the top reason beginners fall off after 2 or 3 weeks, not because they lack willpower, but because they are running on empty and every session feels miserable. Just take for example, if what do you call this man? Um Anthony Joshua and let's say Fury want to fight. Look at the stamina they use in the ring. Look at those staminas they use in the ring. Those stamina, they can't use it if they don't have good food inside them. Look at the weights of their boxes. They use a very strong weight boxes because of what? They have good stamina food inside them that can maintain their legs, that can maintain their what? Their arms, that can maintain their focus. They have good food in them. Now, I want to talk about uh okay. It says this is generally one of the top reason beginners fall off after 2 or 3 weeks. They will fall off because they don't have good food in them. They feel like trash. Not because they lack willpower, no, but because they are running on empty and every session feels miserable. In everything you want to do, concentrate on eating good food before you start it. That will really help you. not only in workouts only, but in your words, in all your ramifications. Eat good food. You are human. So human being must eat. Animals eat. Yes, human beings eat. Then you must eat. Number three, recovery. This is the one people on this underestimate the most. Recovery. You don't actually get strong during your workout. You get stronger during recovery. When your body repairs the micro damage from training and rebuild tissues slightly stronger than before, that repair process is almost entirely dependent on nutrients, mainly protein, but also carbs, fat, vitamins, and minerals. Skip this recovery nutrition and you are just accumulating fatigue without getting the payoff. Now, I want to talk of this. Let's say you get injured when you are doing your workout. That injury, when you get healed by it, it's the power of the foods that you are eating into your body. The power of the food that you are eating into your body, those wounds will be easily be healed because the food that you are eating gives a quick treatment to your body. So I will continue. It says, so here is the simple truth I want you to walk away with from this section. These are the simple truths. Listen to them. You cannot outtrain a bad diet. You cannot outtrain a bad diet. When you don't have good diet, you cannot cheat it. No, you can't. And you cannot build real results on inconsistent. You have to be consistent, doing it often and often. Consistency is just an act of doing something again and again. Low quality food, especially not as a beginner. The good news here is that you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to track every jar, every gram of macros on day one. You just need to understand a few key principles, and that's what the rest of this video is going to walk you through step by step. Before we get into specific foods, I want to spend a few minutes on this basic macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, because once you understand why these are matter, choosing the right food becomes automatic. You won't need a list of memorized. You will just get it. Let's start with protein. I will have to talk about the meaning of protein now. Protein is the nutrient most associated with fitness, and for good reason. When you strength train or even do cardio at a decent intensity, you create small amount of muscles damage. Protein provide the amino acid your body use to repair that damage and over time build new muscle tissue. Protein is powerful, carbohydrate is powerful. All the list of food nutrition categories, all of them are powerful, but protein build new muscles tissues. We are talking about the properties now. For a beginner, a solid general target is somewhere around 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. That translates to roughly zero point 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you weigh, say, 150 pounds, you are looking at somewhere around 105 to 150 grams of protein a day. That sound like a lot, but spread across 3 or 4 meals, it's very doable. It is what very, very doable. Now, good beginner-friendly protein sources include what? Chicken. I want to talk about the friendly beginners protein now. We have chicken breast, we have eggs, we have Greeks, we have Greeks yogurt, we have cottage, we have cheese, we have tuna, we have lean leaf, lean, we have beef, we have tofu, we have lentils, we have beans, we have protein, we have beans and protein powder if you want a convenient option. If you want a convenient what option. Now, if you need a convenient option, so just pick all those food categories that I just mentioned, those type of food. You can choose any one of them and start eating them today. It will really help you. Yes, promise it's going to help you. Now, next, carbohydrates. Carbs get a bad reputation because of fade diet. But for anyone who is actively working out, carbs are your primary energy source because carbohydrates consist of some mineral sugar that can really help you. It consists of mineral power that can really boost your what strength. Your muscles store carbohydrates as glycogen, and glycogen is what your body taps into during exercise. That is, without this glycogen, your body will be weak in the process of trying to work out. Are you getting me? Now, especially anything moderate or high eats marathon. If you want to weightlift or run, you need glycogen in your body. Your body must be tapping to something. That thing inside you must be holding something so that that thing is going to be powering your full body. Now, if you go into a workout with low glycogen stores, meaning you haven't eaten enough carbs, you are going to feel flat, weak, and gassed out earlier than you should. This is why so many beginners who try low carbs diet and start a new workout program at the same time end up feeling terrible in the gym. It is not that carbs are bad. It is that you cut your fuel source at the exact moment you need it most. Don't do that. Now, good beginner friendly carbs sources include rice. Now, I said it before, rice. This is carbohydrate. Rice is a carbohydrate. Yeah, if you don't know before, rice is carbohydrate. We have oats, we have potatoes, we have sweet potatoes, we have whole grain bread, we have fruit, we have quinoa, we have beans, we have and beans, which double as a protein source too. Yes, it doubles as what? Proteins. Naturally, beans is what? Beans is protein. But here it doubles as a protein source too. Now, then there is fat. There is fat. Fat often gets ignored in workout nutrition conversations, but they matter a lot. Fat support hormone production. It supports what? Hormones production and fat. So fat supports what? Hormones production, and fat also help the body I'm coming. I'm coming, please. Give me a few minutes. I'm coming. So, before I continue, please subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe to what our channel before I continue. So, we are under fat now. Then there is fat. Fat often gets ignored in workouts. It often gets involved in workouts. So, why do we ignore fat? Some people really like to ignore fat, which is not supposed to be. Fat also is one of the best supplements for workout as a beginner. You need fat in your body. You need fat in what? In your body. Now, fats support hormonal production, including hormones like testosterone that play a role in muscles building for both men and women. They also help your body absorb certain vitamins and provide a slow, steady source of energy. You don't need a ton of fat, and you generally don't need a huge amount right before a workout because slowly fat digests what? Slowly, very, very slowly. Fat digests slowly. Imagine taking a lot of meat. It will go slowly, slowly before it what? It digests in your body. Fat digests what? Slowly. Now, then there is fat. Now you don't need a ton of fat, yes, we don't need a ton of fat. Good source include a avocado, olive oil, nuts, and nuts. We have nuts, nut butter, we have seed, and we have fatty fish like shalom. So for beginners, you don't need to obsess over exact ratio. A simple mental model is build most meals around a protein source, a carb source, and some vegetables with a bit of healthy fat mixed in. That is, when you eat this food, please mix them in together. That is, eat carbohydrates, eat protein, eat vegetables, eat fats, healthy fat, mix them together, and you see your body functioning well. Now, let's get into the part you are really here for: what to actually eat and when. This is one of the most common questions beginners ask. What should I eat before I go to gym? The goal of pre the goal of pre-workout meal is simple. You want you want enough energy to perform well without feeling heavy, bloated, or nauseous. Let's break this down by timing because timing changes what you should eat. If you are eating 2 to 3 hours before your workout, this is the ideal window if you can plan for it. You should have time to eat a full balanced meal that will digest properly, not the one that will be giving you stomach problems, and be ready to fuel you, the one that can power you, speed you. A great example would be grilled chicken breast for protein, a cup of rice, or a baked sweet potato for carbs, some steamed vegetables for fiber and micronutrients, and a small amount of olive oil or avocado for fat. This gives your body plenty of time and digest, so by the time you are warming up, that energy is available and you are not battling a heavy stomach. If you are eating 30 to 60 minutes before your workout, this is a tighter window. So you want something that digests fast and won't sit like a brick in your stomach, because if something feel heavy in your stomach, you won't be able to move, and that workout will be trash. Focus mainly on carbs with a little protein, and keep fats and fiber lower here, because those slow digestion down. Good options include a banana with a small amount of peanut butter, a slice of toast with honey, a small bowl of oatmeal, a rice cake with a bit of jam, or Greek yogurt with fruits. If you are working out first thing in the morning with no time to eat, honestly, this is really common and it's fine. Some people do totally okay training fasted, especially for lower intensity workouts. But if you notice you feel weak, dizzy, or your performance really suffers, try something small and fast digest, like a piece of fruit. Yes, take something like mango, take something like orange, take something like banana, a small glass of juice, or even just black coffee if you tolerate it well. Since caffeine can genuinely improve workout performance, a few things I had steered beginners away from right before training is high fats. Some people have high fat, aggressive meals, sit heavy and slow digestion, which can leave you feeling sluggish. Yes, you won't be able to move fast, you'll be slow, or even a bit nauseous once you start moving. Large amount of fiber right before training. Fiber right before training. Think huge. Think huge salad. Think huge salads or big servings of beans right before you lift can cause bloating or GI discomfort mid-session. Don't take huge food, and eating a massive meal right before eating in general is a recipe for cramps and feeling gross. Match your portion to your timing window. Be careful of what you match your stomach with. Now, quick before quick but important note on hydration. It isn't just something you think about during your workout. It starts before. Aim to drink water steadily throughout your day. Try to take water throughout your what? Your day. Try to take water throughout your day. You need water for your body. Okay? You need water for your what? For your body. Okay. You need water for your what? For your body. So, uh, let's continue. You need water for your body. I'm sorry for the. You need water for your body. And lastly, before we before we round up this session, I want to say a big thanks to my fans here. You stayed throughout the session. those people that stayed throughout the session, I want to say thank you. Now, today we have talked about the food that we need in our body to start fitness journey. Because before you start a fitness journey, you need good food in your body. You need good food in your body system. So, uh, I'm going to be ending this live training here. We are going to be continuing another section. Thank you for joining me and stay blessed.